Trafalgar Park is a large sports ground within the heart of the city of Nelson in New Zealand's South Island and is the venue for this match. It takes its name from the Battle of Trafalgar. This one is too tight to call. There's so little between the teams. Alongside me, Justin Marshall. Great rugby hopefully coming up here, Justin.
Definitely. Both teams will be itching to get this one underway. Crowd are eager to see things get started. The atmosphere just starting to build. There's not a lot between these two teams. It could go either way and it really depends on who wants to win more. Both teams will be pumped up for this one. It should be a great game.
This should be a superb game of rugby. Just waiting for the ref here, then we can go to kickoff. And away we go. Brown to secure this. Back to his feet quickly and wrestling for the ball. Tries to fend but is taken. The line-out claimed against the throw. Contested here and lost by Glasgow. And he's floored in that tackle.
He could be in trouble here. Yes, that was a pretty nasty knock to the head. Hurt himself pretty bad. Not sure if he'll be back.
First scrum of the match.
Bind. Set.
James rolls it in. Furious looking scrum down there. Ranger not finished yet. Vito driven backwards.
There's an injury here. His leg looks in a lot of pain. He has to go off the field for treatment. He may not be back.
And now the scrum to pack.
Bind. Set.
James puts it in. And a good battle going on here. Both teams putting pressure on. They've turned it. And he's shaken up by that one. Flicks a short pass. Here goes, charging his way downfield.
Release.
He's having a go at the ball. Gray finds a teammate. It's been lost forward. So ref playing advantage.
Oh, it's a shame. He just couldn't control the ball.
Now we'll have a scrum.
Bind.
The scrum is pretty tight in this game. No one will
Set.
give an inch here.
James puts it in. And a good battle going on here. Both teams putting pressure on. He's chucked a beautiful pass inside. The back rower smashed hard.
Not releasing.
He's not letting go. Well, he's dead set made a meal of that.
That's an area they'll be wanting to tidy up, Nisbo.
Russell will look to find touch. It's in touch. So this is a line-out. Not his best throw. Now this is a maul. The second rower can see it in there. And eventually they stop him after a good run. Ranger gets the ball to his support player.
Looks like there's an injury here. From the looks of it, it's a knee injury. Doesn't look good. Yeah, he needs to leave the field now. He can't continue.
Let's Let's see how the scrum responds here.
Bind.
Both teams keen to get the hit, aren't they?
Set.
They don't want to get beaten by the opposition.
A brutal contest in the scrum. They've turned it over. Beautifully done. The centre gets the ball to his support player. Carries it over the halfway line. Big hit there. Back to his feet quickly and wrestling for the ball. Pegos picks it up and has a go. The centre delivers it to a runner. And the penalty comes.
The tackle was a bit high.
Well, not an easy 3 points here. This one off to the side. Russell lines this one up. Now the kick, sailing towards the uprights. And through it goes.
That is good. Very good kick. They're happy to be on the board. They've got off to a good start.
Kick-off is made. Strauss takes in the kick-off. And he's driven backwards now. Gray takes it out of the back. Oh, swinging arm hits him high. And the penalty comes.
I think this might be a yellow card here.
Russell will put this into touch. And it's gone into touch. They'll have a line out. Nakarawa takes it nicely. Gives it short. Ranger stops him. Pegos feeds it off now. Nakarawa crunches his way up. Gray has the ball.
Just a few moments remaining.
Met by the defence. Having a go at the ball. And they drive him into the ground. Husaro pulls it out of the back. Reed says, "Where are you going, son?" Great tackle.
The game's over for him. He's in no shape to carry on.
It's
Crash.
going to be a scrum.
Bind. Set.
Oh, good hits. A brutal contest in the scrum. Ball's out here. Solid scrum and the ball's out. Seymour makes a good burst. He's stolen it.
Advantage.
And forward pass.
He'll be really disappointed with himself there. An unforced error.
Neither team managed to pull away significantly in the first half. Not surprising to see the match very close between these two sides here at the break. So discipline a bit of a problem in this match so far.
Let's have a look at the stats. Possession is pretty even, actually. The coach will be worried about the number of injuries they've had so far. No tries in that half, despite the efforts of both teams. That will be on their mind as they go into the second half. Interesting all round, really.
Ready to go for the second half. Second half then is underway here at Trafalgar Park. Kick-off dragged down. Good work by the players in the ruck. Still their ball. Forbes dragged down in a nice tackle.
He has to come off. A real shame for him.
There's going to be a scrum.
Bind.
Scrum time seems to be a real battle for both sides.
Set.
There's some definite power going on in the scrums. James off the back. Inside pass. Now taken down hard. He spreads it. He buries this kick deep. Hogg gathers it. Finds a player with a short pass. Superb technique in that tackle.
This is always sad to see, but hopefully it won't be as bad as it looks.
And they'll go to a scrum.
Bind.
Pretty useful scrum. It's been pretty much even
Set.
Stevens in that department.
Good strong hit. Furious looking scrum down there. They've turned it over. Beautifully done. Ball's out here. Delivers it short. The left winger hands it back. Strong defence. He's trying to turn it over quickly. Gray pushes it on. Quickly on now. Nakarawa shows his pace. Russell crosses the halfway line. Back to his feet quickly and wrestling for the ball. Seymour gets it away. Now flat. Tackled to ground.
I think he's been hurt there. He's banged his head up pretty bad there, I'd say. That may be the game for him.
And now the scrum to pack.
Bind.
The scrums look pretty good today. Really even
Set.
contest between the two packs.
Blair rolls it in. Good solid defence so far though. Furious looking scrum down there. They've turned it. Solid scrum and the ball's out. The left winger goes for a gallop over halfway. Steps back inside and beats the tackler. Oh, lost forward I think. And they'll play advantage.
They just overplayed it on that occasion, trying to force opportunities that weren't there.
Strauss takes it out of the back.
Advantage.
Here
over.
comes the chase. And advantage is over. He spreads it. A little pass there. Spins it on. Lacroix is brought to a halt in that tackle. Lamboli gets the ball away. No stopping him there. James with a nice bend.
Looks like we've got an injury. And he doesn't look very happy, grasping at his knee. Well, looks like he's going to have to come off.
Here's the scrum.
Bind. Set.
Oh, good hits. Good pushing from both teams. Halfback takes the ball. There's some real force in this defence. Now tackled to the ground.
I don't think he's in great shape. And it looks like a head injury. Let's hope he's okay. He has to come off. A real shame for him.
And they'll go to a scrum.
Bind. Set.
A brutal contest in the scrum. And a good battle going on here. The number 19 picks up. That's the ball out there.
Looks like he's been hurt here. Well, this is a leg injury. He didn't want to go off, but I think it's fairly obvious he has to.
There's
Crouch.
going to be a scrum.
Bind.
Scrum time seems to be a real battle for both sides.
Set.
Both teams putting pressure on. Good pushing from both teams. Good contest and the ball is out. He pushes it on. Good defence. He pushes the pass further. Tries to break it, but they've got him. And they've held this ball perfectly. Pops up a little pass. And that's a penalty.
Oh yeah, that was a high one.
Oh, they've only got a few minutes to make something. Right, here's the kick. The kick looks good. This should go over. And he puts it through.
Yeah, that was good work, and they've got themselves underway now.
Oh, they've only got a few minutes to make something. Marot waits. Players in the ruck doing their job, still alive. Lacroix and the pick and go.
There's an injury here. That was a pretty serious clash. He definitely got hurt there.
So, just a few minutes remaining here.
He has to go off the field for treatment. He may not be back.
Now
Crouch.
we'll have a scrum.
Bind.
Fierce contest in the scrum so far. How
Set.
will they cope this time?
And a good hit. Furious looking scrum down there. The ball is out, collected by the scrum half. He tried to offload. Taken down on a
Release.
He's got to let it go now. Shut down with a brutal tackle. And that's a good burst. Sinzel finally brought down now. Ball is ready now. The halfback is absolutely smashed. Great turnover.
It was good work by them leading up to that.
Couldn't agree more. That's the halfway line. What a run. He just keeps going. Surging towards the line now. There's the first try.
Well, there are some outstanding individual contributions to that try.
That is a superb try.
They've played really well so far. You can see his pace here. It is remarkable. No one could catch him. But it was a great pass that set him up.
Yep, totally agree. A chance to add another 2 here. Difficult kick this to add the extra 2. The kick looks good. And the kick is over. Score now 10-3.
What a wide angle to kick from. Really good finishing.
And the game finishes. Glasgow, the victors.
A good contest between these teams. Both teams fought hard and were very evenly matched, but in the end, there could only be one winner. There were quite a number of kicks made in this match. It was a real old-fashioned kicking battle. Their problem in this game was the sheer number of missed tackles. So a good contest here.
This has been a tight contest here, a very good match. So, final score here, Glasgow with the win, 10 points to 3. On behalf of Justin and myself, bye for now.